Hello, fourth graders. Sorry, it's my chair. We're gonna read another book today. It's The Monster That Lost Its Mane. I just felt like reading just a random fun book, kind of like the Yeti, and it's a monster, and Yeti's kind of a monster, so we're gonna read it. Monsters are a spooky bunch, a scary, hairy group. They run in packs, they leave giant tracks, and dine on eyeball soup. Sounds pretty delicious. Mean, observant, noisy, super strong, and tough to please. Envious, remarkable, a monster's all of these. So very good descriptive words. And what they did was, if you've heard of an acrostic poem, each letter in monster, mean, M in monster, O, observant, N, noisy, S, super strong, T, tough to please, E, envious, that means they get jealous, R, remarkable, a monster's all of these. So they did an acrostic poem, and I think we're going to do those pretty soon. And they used very descriptive words, which we need in our writing as well. One day, a monster's M went missing, gone without a trace. And every M is custom made, the kind you can't replace. So now he's just an onster, and the teasing never ends. Not only has he lost his mane, he's lost his monster friends. So he lost the M in monster. Remember, that stood for mean. And so he's different. He's not like the other monsters. He's not mean. So they're going to pick on him. Boom, boom, crunch, crunch. The onster sits alone for lunch. Boo-hoo, sigh, sigh. The onster's sad and starts to cry. Look, there's his eyeball soup. I'm nothing since I lost my mane, he sobs into his stew. I've got to find the M or else it's bye-bye, monster crew. Okay, does that happen in the real world? Like, if we're different from one another, sometimes people don't want to hang out with you. People can be cruel and mean. Has that happened, and still does it happen? The onster tears through all his sheets and peeks beneath his bed, explores around the playground, and picks apart his shed. He empties every garbage can in all the monster wood, even checks the engine under every monster hood. Oh, he's desperate. He really wants to find his M so that it can be accepted again. Nothing, nada, not a trace. He hangs his hairy head. Without my M, I'm not myself. I'm someone else instead. He can't be mean to human kids, so why not help with chores? Sweeping, heaping, light housekeeping, organizing drawers. He joins in all their soccer games and rules at basketball. He doesn't seem to miss his missing M so much at all. So now he doesn't do monster things with the human kids. And now he has a new group of friends. I'm having tons of fun, he laughs, returning from a swim. But then he hears some other monsters making fun of him. The onster feels embarrassed to see their point of view. I really need to stop this stuff. It's not what monsters do. Monsters don't hang out with humans. But who says? Who says you can't be friends with humans instead? So, I mean, I know this is a fictional story, but think about that. Think about in the real world when people might see you playing with a kid that the group doesn't like. They're, you're not supposed to play with that kid. They're not like us. They're weird, or whatever it is. So you can take what we're learning here and kind of make connections to the real world. Maybe I'll pretend I'm mean. I bet it's not that hard. Perhaps I'll pull flowers out of Miss Power's yard. He stares at all the roses in their stunning shade of red, but just can't bear to harm them, so he waters them instead. The onster thinks, I'll throw some eggs at Mr. Lander's van, but winds up cooking brunch for the entire Landon clan. So he just can't do it. He just can't be mean. I'm way too nice without my M. My monster days are through. I just don't fit in Monsterwood. I'm not sure what to do. He sadly heads on home again with teardrops in his eyes. He swings his front door open and is greeted with... what do you think's behind the door? The kids? The monsters? Surprise! So it's all the kids that he became friends with. A party in his honor. The onster eyes grow wide. His name and picture cover every empty space inside. You're the coolest onster in all the world. I'm not a monster after all, the onster comprehends. I may have lost my M, but then I found amazing friends. Right? You want to keep the friends around that are going to accept you and be okay with who you are. Now, that doesn't mean friends won't tell you when you're doing something you shouldn't do, but they don't care if you like to dress a certain way or like to watch certain watch certain shows. They're okay with your likes and differences. Boom, boom, pow, pow. The onster waves and takes a bow. Let's have three cheers. Hip, hip, hooray. He's happier in every way. He wasn't happy before because his supposed friend, monsters, wouldn't accept him for being a little different. All right. I am going to put a question with this book that you need to answer. Okay, it's like our one and only Ivan questions for Miss Blackburn's class. Okay. So answer the question. It'll be for everybody, but I mean, I put questions about one and only Ivan for my students, not Mr. Ann's students. Okay, but everybody's going to have to answer a question about this book. It is a quiz book. Take the quiz and fill out your reading log. All right. Have a happy Friday.